Federico Chiesa's journey at Liverpool has been a story of patience, perseverance, and finally a breakthrough that has left fans and teammates celebrating his resilience. After a whole year of waiting, Chiesa has at last had his defining moment wearing the Liverpool jersey, and it's one that speaks volumes about determination and loyalty in the face of setbacks. From the moment he joined Liverpool, Chiesa quickly became a fan favorite despite limited playing time. Supporters admired not only his unwavering positive attitude, but also how he always appeared to be part of the celebrations, regardless of how much or how little he actually played on the pitch. This connection between Chiesa and the fans grew so strong that a catchy chant to the melody of Dean Martin's Sway emerged, becoming one of the season's iconic anthems as Arne Slot's team lifted the Premier League trophy. But behind these joyous moments lay the reality. Chiesa's time on the pitch last season was brief and often frustrating. He managed just 104 minutes over 6 league appearances, the vast majority of which involved cameo roles. The only Premier League game he started was a late-season match against Brighton Hove Albion, after Liverpool had already clinched the title, when key starters were rested. Injuries were a persistent obstacle for Chiesa, and even when healthy, he was frequently overlooked by Slot. He did have some bright spots, like scoring during Liverpool's emphatic FA Cup win against Accrington Stanley, and netting a consolation goal in the Carabao Cup final loss to Newcastle at Wembley. Yet what he truly craved was a marquee moment, a goal in the Premier League that he could call his own. That moment finally arrived on a dramatic Friday night at Anfield. Coincidentally, on the same day, Liverpool announced the signing of 18-year-old Italian defender Giovanni Leone for an initial £26 million. Their fellow Italian Chiesa stepped up to make his mark. As the match against Bournemouth approached its final minutes, Liverpool found themselves on the brink of squandering a 2-0 lead, with the score tied at 2-2. Then, in the 88th minute, when Đorđe Petrović could only parry a Mohamed Salah cross and Bournemouth failed to clear the danger, Chiesa seized the opportunity. He struck a precise volley from around 10 yards out that nestled into the bottom corner of the net, igniting wild celebrations. The emotion on display was unmistakable. Having come on as a substitute just 6 minutes earlier, Chiesa sprinted with outstretched arms before sliding jubilantly on his knees toward the corner flag. It was a long time in the making, 352 days since he signed, and finally he had etched his name on the Premier League scoresheets. Reflecting on the moment, Slot remarked, after the supporters sang for him so many times, both during this match and throughout last season, "It's wonderful for him to give something back." Those final minutes had an unbelievable atmosphere. I always thought winning the league would top any home win, but those last 7 minutes were truly special. Chiesa's teammates quickly enveloped him in celebration, underscoring how much they value him not just as a player, but as a person. He shares close bonds with fellow internationals Alisson, Alexis McAllister, and Japan's Wataru Endo. The squad respects the way Chiesa has handled adversity since arriving at Liverpool, making his moment of glory all the more deserved. Captain Virgil van Dijk spoke warmly about Chiesa. "He's such a fantastic character. This goal is the reward for all the hard work he's put in here. Injuries have been unfortunate, but tonight he showed how important he can be. It hasn't been easy, but we're all behind him because we know the kind of impact he can have. The fans love him, and when he delivers moments like this, it's a joy for everyone to witness." After the game, Chiesa's immediate priority was to thank those who supported him through tough times, especially the first-team doctor Amit Panu and performance psychologist Lee Richardson, whose guidance has been crucial. Speaking to Sky Italia, Chiesa opened up about his challenges adapting to Liverpool's fast pace, saying, "When I first arrived, it was tough because the rhythm here is entirely different. But after a year, I finally scored my first Premier League goal. The coach has always supported me and encouraged me. Liverpool's attacking lineup has seen significant changes this summer, most tragically, the loss of Diogo Jota, followed by the departures of Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez." Early speculation suggested Chiesa might also move on, possibly returning to Italy, but no serious offers have come Liverpool's way. Among the competition for attacking roles is Hugo Ekitike, who has already made a stunning start, becoming only the second Liverpool player after Nunez to both score and assist on his Premier League debut. While Ekitike's future looks promising, Liverpool's pursuit of Newcastle's Alexander Isak remains unsettled. Given this uncertainty, holding on to Chiesa as reliable cover makes strategic sense. Slot emphasized this point. I don't see reasons why things would change. Federico had a challenging time last season, trying to get fit, missed our Asia tour, and consequently a lot of preparation. But when we needed him in a crucial situation, I brought him on. At 2-2, you need your number 9, and he showed what he can do. That's a strong signal for his future here. The night at Anfield was also steeped in emotion for reasons beyond the pitch. Jota's family was present, and the COP displayed a heartfelt banner reading, Root, Diniz Duarte Mafalda, Anfield will always be your home. You'll never walk alone. Liverpool's beloved number 20 was honored with songs before, during, and after the match. This poignant moment wasn't unfamiliar territory for Chiesa, who had previously experienced the grief of losing a cherished teammate at Fiorentina when Davide Astori passed away in 2018 at just 31 years old. Chiesa shared his feelings with Sky Italia. After scoring, my first thought was for Diogo, his family, and his brother. The evening was emotional. It was a touching tribute. I felt like Diogo helped me from above, pushing the ball over the line. That's how I want to believe it happened. One of the evening's most moving scenes featured Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian star extended his astonishing record by scoring Liverpool's 4th goal during stoppage time, becoming the first player ever to net 10 goals in opening Premier League fixtures. Yet, it was his gesture after the final whistle, standing alone and applauding the COP with tears in his eyes, as the Jota tribute song echoed, that captured the mood of remembrance and respect. Despite this breakthrough,